Hello Bookish babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Summer, and if you're new here, don't worry, so am I. If you think we'd vibe, I highly recommend you click subscribe and follow me along, and let's become bookish buddies. I think we'd have a great time. But anyways, today I have another reading vlog for you. This week's reading vlog will be much shorter than last one, and that's only because I'm reading 2 books for this reading vlog, and this vlog is centered all around dark academia. Ooh. If you know me, you know that I love a little dark academia. I love a little Gothic academia. I love the vibes, and what really got me into was the Alex Stern series, Ninth House and Hellbent, and I've been obsessed. So today we have 2 books that we're gonna be reading this week. Let's talk about the books we're gonna be reading in this vlog. First up, I have Nocticadia by Keri Lake. Nocticadia by Keri Lake, and this cover is pretty stunning. This one is a dark, atmospheric tale of deadly secrets and forbidden love. I recently met a bunch of girls through a wedding, and we are all big readers, so I decided a book club was a must, and I created us a little book club on Discord, and we took on a vote for what book we wanted to read first, and it came down to a tie between this one and another one, and then we did a tiebreaker, and voila, here we have it. We got this, and I was like, can't wait, I'm excited, it's all the vibes, I'm excited. So it's about a little under 700 pages, which is a wild first book for us, but no worries. Usually those kind of books kind of go by fast, unless they're not good, and then they drag. But hopefully that is not the case with this one. Our first book club can't be bad. I had never heard of this book nor this author until this poll, but I am very excited because it's giving everything we need with a dark academia, with secrets, deadly secrets too, and also like secret society I think is gonna happen, and just on top of that we have a romance. So a little bit of a dark romance, dark academia, and all the Gothic feels. So we're here for it. I'm very excited for this one. I'm very excited to talk about it with the book club girlies. And this is the one we'll be reading first in this vlog. But when I got this and realized that this was a dark academia, it just so happened that my library finally got in. I've had this on hold for quite a while. Got in the next book we're going to be reading in this vlog, and that is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Now this one is the classic dark academia with secret societies and mysteries, of course. Its little tag is under the influence of the charismatic classic professor, a group of clever, eccentric misfits at an elite New England college discover a new way of thinking and living. This is the dark academia of dark academia, I feel like. It is the one that everyone talks about. It is the classic, I think, even though it came out a year before I was born, so does that considered a classic? Let's not talk about it anyways. But this is the one. This is the one that everyone kind of loves and is like the holy grail or birthplace of dark academia. So I am very excited for this one. I know that this one is going to have drama, maybe deaths, who knows, but lots of drama and shadiness and all the classic dark academia with all the dark academia vibes, college vibes. So I feel as if this is the perfect combo for these, and I'm very excited. And I feel as if, since we're gonna be doing a dark academia themed reading vlog, we're going to have to make ourselves we're gonna have to find ourselves in a coffee shop for one of these, or hopefully both of these, while reading them, because that only feels... My cat is in the litter box. But we're gonna have to find ourselves in a coffee shop because that only feels right with these combos. I mean, college kids, coffee shops, studying, that's just the vibe, okay? But like I said, we're starting with I'm gonna say this wrong every single time. Nocticadia. That's the name of the college. And so yeah, we will see you in the next clip where I'll be starting said book, and I will check in soon with my thoughts. And yeah, see you there. Bye. Good afternoon, Bookish babes. Okay, so I have started Nocticadia. I'm not that very far into it. I'm on chapter 12, like 110 pages in. And so far, we got the creepy crawlies. There are some creepy crawlies. A very interesting book right now, but I also just ordered myself some breadsticks for lunch from Jets, and so we're gonna eat some pizza, well, they're not really pizza, but eat some breadsticks and read some more. And yeah, that's the update. So far, the main characters haven't even met. So slow burn, slow burn. She just arrived at the school, and I'm questioning everything. And I think as I should question everything. Things are happening that are making me question everything. And also, if you don't like the bugs, this one might not be for you because it's very body gore. Very body gore. Okay, so that's the update. I'm gonna continue to read and eat some pizza, and I will check with you guys very, very soon. Okay, bye. Hello, Bookish babes. Okay, so I am on about page 164, chapter 18, and so far, how far is that? It's not that far. In a 170 page book, it's really not that far, you know? I said 170, I meant almost a 700 page book. It's really not that far, really. Boy. Okay, 164 is like chapter 18. That's how far I am. And so far it's giving me all of the dark academia vibes. It does have secret societies. It does have mystery. It has Gothic undertones and creepiness going on. And so I'm enjoying it so far, but I also love that at the moment we have no romance going on. I knew this was going to be a slow burn. It is said to be a slow burn in the beginning in the author's notes, so I knew that going in, but I also am really enjoying it because this is going to be a forbidden romance. We already know from the back that the romance is between her and her professor, so that's not a spoilies, but it wouldn't feel right if as soon as she came into the college that they're just fucking, you know? Like, that doesn't feel right. This is going to be a very forbidden romance kind of vibe, so it has to be a slow burn in order for it to be correct in a way, you know? But on top of that, yeah, so Lilith, no, that's not her name. Lila, is it Lila or? Yeah, Lila is our main character. She gets accepted into a college, very unique style way, and it's a very gothic, creepy college that has a ton of dark and spooky history. And so she goes and she's just trying to like survive, because she goes as an undergraduate but as a sophomore, and some things are happening for her that are unique to her, like would not happen normally, but they're making exceptions. And it all has to do with this paper she wrote in her community college. So things are interestingly going on, but she has finally met her professor, and he's kind of a dick, but what else did we expect? She's also met a bunch of other students and other professors, but things are interesting, and a lot of people are warning her about things and telling her things, so you know a lot of things are going on within the community and within the school itself. But on top of that, we're dealing with worms, parasites, and like they're evolving and getting weirder. Okay, so we have so much stuff going on that the romance hasn't even been on my radar. I had to keep reminding myself that this will be a romance, because yes, she does find her professor attractive, but she's like so convinced that she just needs to focus on studies because she's so lucky to be in this very Ivy League school. So she's like, yes, he's attractive, but absolutely not. But yeah, so it's giving all the classic like gothic academia spooky vibes. No romance so far, which I'm kind of really enjoying, because I love a dark academia gothic kind of book, and it is definitely gothic, definitely all the dark academia vibes, like cattiness, secret societies, mysteries, a little bit of paranormal activity going on. And yeah, so I'm excited to see where we progress and what happens, and the story is just getting started, baby. And the girlies and we all kind of started this yesterday, so we're not very far, and we're all kind of the same place, so we're all like talking about it and how it gives very dark science-y Hogwarts vibes. So that's kind of what we're getting into here. So that's the update. I'm gonna continue to read, and I will check in with you very, very soon. See you there. Bookish babes. Okay, so I'm about 45% through Nocticadia, and so far I'm really enjoying it. It's more of a mystery, dark academia than any romance. Like the romance, zero at this point. There's a little bit of like hint to it, I guess I would say, but yeah, not very much romance. I will say this, I have a theory of a subplot, and I'm not gonna tell you just because spoiler free, but just know if I am thinking of what is happening and I'm right, I will let you know if I'm right at the end. I think I know, but I could be wrong. The chapter I just read makes me think I might be wrong, but I'm still thinking, is someone a ghost? But we'll see. We'll see. I am glad because like the first half of this book, every other page it felt like she was bumping into something, running into someone, making papers go flying because she was running into people. She was just running into people. So I'm glad that's kind of slowed down in a way, but damn, for a second I was like, girl, watch where you're going. All right, that's the update. I will check in with you soon. Good morning, my bookish babes. Okay, so I'm outside with the cats and it's windy as hell. It's also early. It's not even 9 a.m. yet. Well, it's about to be, but I've got a coffee. I've got Nocticadia. The goal is to try to finish this today. I'm on page 370 out of, what is it, 670? Let's find out. Yeah, 670. So about 300 more pages to go. It's pretty windy out here, so sorry about that. But so far she is growing into her little sassiness. She just accomplished something that she's been attempting to do with a little blackmail, okay? And we love that for her. You gotta do what you gotta do, in a way. Don't do that. And then, what else? Yeah. Oh, also she was potentially, drugged, so not good. That's the spoils. Shit. I'll cut that out. Maybe. Yeah. So, also, slowest of slow burns. A very, very slow burn, okay? I think things are gonna finally start to pick up between the two, but for the first 370 pages, slow burn. We're gonna get winded away. Also, I really enjoy reading in the bath. I usually do it with my Kindle, but I've been doing it with my physical copies too, because why not? And I went out and got those bath bombs. I got a couple bath bombs and some bubble bath, and I was like wearing this Barbie shirt. And I was like, oh, I should get a Barbie bath bomb. I truly thought that it was gonna be pink. So it was so anticlimactic when I put it in the bath. And it was no fun colors, nothing. So $9 for really you're paying for the little jewel it gives you. And I did get a jewel and it's cute or whatever, but I wanted a pink bath bomb. It was called like strawberry fizz, so that's why I thought, oh, raspberry lemonade fizz or something like that. And it did smell nice for a little bit, but the smell goes away, the bomb yeah, Target bath bombs, not it. Not it. That's that. Okay. I'm gonna read, drink my coffee, and hang out outside with my children. Okay, check in soon. Bye. For a minute there, I forgot I was reading a romance. Not anymore. We've definitely got into the romance, or at least the spice. Anyways, that's the update. This is my first teacher-student dark romance, or romance in general. And oh boy, did things just get interesting. Now I'm still very curious on the mystery of it all, the dark society, the secret society. I still want to know what's going on, and we've got some pages to go. But I'm also curious to see where this relationship ends when the book ends. We shall find out. Let's keep reading. Bye. I needed a little snack, so I made some kettle corn. I think I put too much sugar in it, so it's very cuddly, but delicious. I just dropped a bunch. That's life. Anyways, I keep chugging along on this book, and yeah. So we're reading it, we're laughing, we're giggling, we're curious, and Professor Bimwell is what I think his last name is. What you doing? What you doing, my friends? I swear, you all probably think I live on my couch, which, no-key kind of, but this is where I choose to read, because there's 3 windows, so it's nice to read when the sun's out over here. Okay, I'm gonna eat some popcorn, drink some water, read. That's the update. Hello, my friends. Okay, so I have finished Nocticadia, and I finished it last night around 12:30, and wow, there was a lot going on in that ending. It was a lot. So what are my thoughts? How am I feeling? What do I think? Okay, my thoughts are, as far as dark, gothic, spooky, dark academia, it was there. It gave all the dark academia vibes, it gave all the spook, it gave all the creepy, the secret society. For gothic, it also did the same thing, because it gave potentially ghost, it gave potentially fungus, or some kind of, it's not fungus for this book, but a pathogen that could be potentially fucking with people's head. It gave all of that. It also was a romance, a dark romance, and it definitely gets you there too. It is a slow burn though. Man, is it a slow burn. But once that romance hits, it's there. You don't have to feel sad anymore, because that romance hits and it does not stop. So there's that. But I will say, by the end of this book, with the ending, I just felt overwhelmed and underwhelmed at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. So what I personally feel is that so much happened in the last 100 pages, I would say, where I feel like we could have flushed out a certain part of the ending a little bit differently, because the way it plays out makes, when I tell you 0 fucking sense, I mean 0 fucking sense. Like, I was a little frustrated, because I kind of seen the whole thing coming, for at least that part, but it could have been flushed out and really drawn out in the book way better. We didn't get that. We kind of got a very rushed conclusion to that part, which also made no sense to what was actually also happening in the plot and the story. So it was very confusing. The ending kind of took it away from me. Like, I felt very fatigued by the end because so much happened in, I would say, the last 100 to 150 pages, and it was just so jam-packed that you barely could breathe. And one of the things, like I was saying earlier, that one of the things didn't have to be like that. It could have been fleshed out way differently. And so, yeah, that's my personal opinion. But did I enjoy the ride as I went? Yes, I did. Did I enjoy the romance? Yes. Yeah, so I enjoyed the vibes, the romance, the plot, the idea, and everything. But towards the end, like I said, I was starting to feel overwhelmed and underwhelmed and very fatigued with everything that was going on. That at a certain point, because I was determined to finish it yesterday, and at a certain point I was like, I had, what, I think 20 pages left, and I was just like, and I don't think that that's a good thing to have you feeling at the end of the book. You know, you should want to be like in it at that point. You should want to know what's going on. But yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, so much is going on. And then the ending, the epilogue, I know some people are not epilogue readers. They feel like it has nothing to do with the story, so they don't care, they don't read it. That is not me. That is not me. It's pages in the book. I am reading that epilogue. I want to know, baby. I want to know, okay? This epilogue pissed me off. Not in a, I guess I shouldn't even say that. The epilogue frustrated me in a way because I was like, okay, it definitely leads to a story being set up for like, not really a part 2 in this, but maybe a book 2 with far different characters that were connected in this book. So, but I was just like, how are we gonna make that cool or okay or in any way make sense? Make it make sense. So there's that. So I'm feeling very, how do I feel? What's my star rating at the end? I think I'm gonna give it a 3. Because I enjoyed the vibes, the dark academia, the spook, the secret society, the mystery, and the danger is the word that I keep forgetting but wanting to use. I enjoyed all of that. I enjoyed the romance. I liked the 2 main characters. That was all good. But yeah, that ending, we jam-packed way too much, way too fast, and for what? There was and I really was disappointed in one of the story lines that did not get fleshed out the way I think it totally could have. We just did not tie up all loose ends, whereas if what I'm thinking is correct and a second book comes out relating to this, it is not going to be in the school. It's not going to have any of the characters that it did, but maybe mention the main girl character and maybe the guy character. I don't know why I'm saying their names like that's not a spoiler, it's these, but like Lilla and Davrick. Lilla and Davrick. I don't think that they'll be a part of the next book at all. So some of the main side characters, no real tie-ups happened with them, which I felt kind of disappointed in. So yeah, it's a 3 for me. I was thinking it was gonna be closer to a 4, but that's okay. Some, you know, I still think it's a good book. I still recommend it. It was entertaining. It had my attention the whole time, but I will say beware going into that ending because damn, did it have me like, what the? That's how I felt. Just every page. So that is that. Okay, so I've officially finished Nocticadia. I cannot wait to get together with the book club girlies. I'm the second one to finish it, so we have to let everyone finish and then we'll do our meeting. But now I'm on to, uh-oh, I don't have it. Hold on, pause. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go grab it. We are now about to embark on the journey of The Secret History by Donna Tartt. This is the one and only, the president's, the roadmap, what is the right word? What is the right word? The one that started it all with dark academia. So, yeah, okay. So, I know that this one is beloved in this community, in this subgenre. It is supposed to give all the vibes. Secret society, school, dark academia, spooky, maybe some backstabbing and college drama that gets blown way out of proportion and all that goody stuff. This one, I believe, has zero romance. It might have smut, but I don't think it, like this won't, like, Nocticadia is a dark romance. There's romance that is kind of the main story, but also not. But this one, no romance, maybe some spice, but it is not gonna be the main point. We are gonna go into this excited to take this journey. This is one I've been wanting to read for quite some time, and I'm excited to see if it holds up to the hype, in my opinion. And yeah, so the next time you see me, I will be picking this up and we will be diving in deep, and I will let you know my thoughts. Okay, well, I will see you there. Bye. You guys, I think I'm DNFing. I'm just not into it. I didn't get very far. Like, I honestly barely could get a chapter in. It took me like 2 weeks to get that, and I'm like, it's clearly not happening. I'm clearly not vibing with it. So I am very red for some reason. I think I just got bit by something, a pimple, and just, yeah, breaking out, I guess. But yeah, I just cannot do it. It's putting me into a book slump. So I'm not forcing it. This is my year of DNFing. It's a soft DNF. Maybe I'll come back to it. I really do like dark academia. I just think that the last book I read was also kind of like a slower start. And this is just not my vibe right now. So I tried real hard, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening. So DNF, baby. And that is then sadly going to end this vlog because I cannot get into this one. I just can't do it. I don't know. I know it's beloved and I will eventually hopefully get back to it. It's a soft DNF for now. it's just not what I want right now. It's just not what I want to read. So we're putting it away. We're gonna return it to the library and keep it moving. Sorry.